A friend of mine once said, Riddhima, I wish I had a fracture instead of anxiety. At least then people would believe I'm in pain. That line has stayed with me because she wasn't asking for attention, she was asking to be believed. We live in a world that understands a broken bone but still struggles to understand a breaking mind. When she missed classes, people called her lazy. When she went quiet, they called her moody. And when she said she was finally going to therapy, somebody whispered, everyone feels anxious, why is she overreacting? That whisper, that small, careless comment, is what stigma sounds like. And it travels faster than any cry for help ever will. It made me wonder, how deep does the stigma really go? So I decided to find out. I created two identical school reports. Same grades, same marks, same student, but with one tiny difference. One said performance affected due to illness. The other said performance affected due to anxiety. Then I showed them to teachers and parents and asked them a question. What advice would you give this child? Let's see what they had to say about the child with illness.
Earlier, he was securing good marks, but now, due to jaundice, he was not getting good marks. No problem, health is priority because without health, nothing is there. He should do some yoga, some exercises, he will be fine. And maybe in the next term, he get good marks. All the best for him.
You will be better soon. Just keep resting and take doctor's advice. Everything will be fine soon.
I think this child should focus on his health right now because this is also a part of life and health is more important. So he should rest right now and later on focus on his studies.
I would say that health is wealth, and once the child is fully recovered, he needs to focus on the health as well and bounce back stronger.
So I would like to say that I think most important thing right now is your health. You should focus on your health, and when you are healthy, then you will able to excel in your future and in your studies as well.
See, for this child or any other child, health is the priority. So one should prioritize the health. And once the health is okay, the child can always concentrate in studies and do very, very well. So child can come up with remarkable result after the health is taken care of.
Pretty appropriate responses, right? Health comes first. But let's see what they had to say about the child with anxiety.
This child seems to be suffering from anxiety, as you said. I think it's more of mind game. Sometimes children are not focused and they blame it on anxiety or restlessness or whatever. It's lack of focus, and this generation, as such, they're so distracted. And it's like it starts with one child and the entire pond is affected.
I would just tell the child to not worry too much, and he can just study hard for the next time. That's all.
I would tell the child to collaborate with the teacher or the mentor and see where are his weaknesses, how he can improve. So basically, he need to focus on his studies. He should also set aside a distraction-free study time every day so that when he goes to the class the next day, he should be more prepared for the lesson.
I will say that don't think about it too much. Anxiety is just an issue and they say it should not affect their marks, and let him study.
I think anxiety is not a big deal. He can focus on his studies. He might be mentally more stronger. And these are very small things. They don't matter much. In case he want to prioritize his studies, he must do that.
I think that anxiety can't be the sole reason behind this. So I think you should forget about it and just focus on your studies.
Same report, same marks. But one child was seen as sick while the other as weak. If health comes first, why doesn't mental health count? Maybe because we still don't believe what we can't see. And that is how invisible pain works. It doesn't just go unseen, it goes unbelieved. And when pain is not believed, people stop talking about it. That's when we tried another experiment, something we called the I'm Fine Project. We asked some students of our school one question, one simple question. How are you?
Mostly fine.
I'm fine. Fine. I'm fine.
Fine.
I'm fine.
Every single one of them said, I'm fine. Even the one who had just cried in the washroom. Even the one who had not eaten anything for 2 days. Even the one who had been having panic attacks every night. Then we asked again, are you really fine? And their answers changed.
A lot of pressure is going on right now, so it's just like study pressure, family pressure, expectations and all.
Tired, exhausted mentally speaking.
Why?
Because a lot of pressure and exhaustion comes over the mind when I'm doing a lot of things at once, doing multitasking, academy, coaching, schoolwork, homework.
Confused, emotional, overwhelmed. I don't know the reason. There are some reasons like study issues and family issues too, and even friends issues. I'm feeling kind of stressed, nervous, and a bit of tension is going on because of my study results.
I'm really stressed at the moment because of all the exams, my schedule, sleep cycle, and all that stuff. I'm just really not doing that well at this point. Exams are approaching, I'm not scoring enough, I'm not doing anything, I'm gaining weight, I'm not doing well physically, not mentally, not academically, not emotionally and all that. I'm really just not doing great.
That's all it takes. One more question. One more moment of not rushing the conversation. It made me realize people don't stop talking because they're fine. They stop because no one's really listening. We have made mental health visible on posters, in hashtags, in awareness drives, but not yet in our reactions, our homes, or our daily conversations. We ask, how are you? Like it's a greeting, not even a question. And we say, I'm fine, because it's safer than the truth. We have been taught how to function through pain instead of healing from it, to appear strong instead of being real. And in the process, we have mistaken endurance for strength and silence for resilience. But maybe it's time to redefine what strength really means. Maybe strength doesn't mean pretending that we're okay. Maybe it's having the courage to say, I'm not okay. Maybe courage isn't keeping it together. Maybe it's letting yourself fall and trusting that someone will catch you. Because the truth is, most people do care. They just don't know how to respond. They freeze, they fumble, they look away. Not because they're heartless, no, but because they're confused. And that is where change begins. Not in statistics, but in everyday empathy. Mental illness doesn't always show up with tears or breakdowns. Sometimes it hides behind perfect grades, loud laughter, or even those two words, I'm fine. So the next time you ask someone, how are you? Wait for the second answer, the one that comes after the pause. Because that second answer might be the one that saves them. We may not be able to fix everything today, but we can start by making it safe to feel. And maybe someday, the scars inside us will be enough proof that we're in pain. We won't need to bleed on the outside just to be believed. Thank you.